I mean, this one he's square in the middle of the ice, so it's literally just getting into the right stance that I need,
Are
allowing the
you
bat
trying
flow.
to is there guys have different marks? Like, hey, when the guy hits the hash marks, I want to be heels out, or is there
Yeah,
any rough guidelines? Yeah, because I actually
yeah,
ends up
yeah.
are
I
there.
would say rough guideline is like top hash heels, bottom hash toes. Um, and it's again, it's not something I think about at all in the moment. Like it just happens, and you can
Happens
see
super
I'm
easy.
right. Like I'm not perfect here, right? Like I'm middle of the blade when he's at bottom hash, but maybe I'll work on that specifically, that timing in a drill and goalie skate or something. But here, like I can't be in my head thinking, oh, he's at bottom hash, I need to be toes, because as soon as I think that he's gonna shoot, he's gonna score.
Right.
So
And there's that blocker again, right?
yeah,
Again,
yeah,
like if you make a push and pull your arm back, he's got you. Like if you don't project, if you just
right,
come across and
right,
go into a
right.
seal or a block, he scores that.
Mm.
As this is coming down, you can see right here that he's already looking past. That's crucial to know right away. Most guys who are shooting, they don't look for an early pass, and I mean he's passing just inside the blue line, so I have time to get my eyes on the next guy, which is Backlund here, and he's a lefty, so I know I can stay on my feet. It's not a downhill pass, so I take as much angle as I can. And now you can see how he's looking for shot. Now he's not looking for pass. That blade's not turned over. His eyes are still on me. So now you can kind of feel where he's committing. And at this point, I've baited him blocker a little bit because I have held my ground on my glove side, and um, he looks like he's releasing blocker, so I just kind of lean into it.
Okay. I gotta peel back a layer there a little bit. When you say baiting blocker, it's the lost art. What do you like? What do you like? Are what does that mean to you when you say baiting a guy blocker? Because it is a bit of a lost art, Connor.
Yeah, I just mean like I have held my ground on my glove side so well that and as he kind of forms down the ice a little bit there, I know my next move I have a little bit of room. I'm a little bit off position here to be honest, and I have room to get in position on my blocker side, so I don't really have to react a ton with my glove. It's going to be mainly a right half of my body reaction.
Okay. Is there anything about a left-handed shot coming down that wing that tends towards the short side, or do a lot of guys like to pull that shot? Like, what do you see from him that allows you to read blocker side, other than the fact you're showing it to him?
I mean, in order for him to go glove, he has to turn his shoulders and turn his body over, which he hasn't done a whole lot.
Okay.
So when you kind of see just by like stick and puck placement on where the pucks are going, and this is something that is not just, oh yeah, I see it. This is something that's practiced and engraved into my head, seeing over and over so many shots that now I kind of can recognize exactly that he's not turning that puck over and going glove.
What do you
Yeah,
look at?
at this point, I got my toes outside the top of the crease, which is crucial because you can kind of see right now that he is not turned over looking for a pass. Now you can see the backdoor guy is a little bit lower, so it would be a slide scenario. But
Okay.
I pick up right there. You can kind of see my head picking up on what's going on. I pick up that my D man just went down, and that's where you got to use trust. I'm gonna have to trust him in this point and keep my feet set and not give any ice because this is most likely going to be a shot just based on what he's showing. I mean, he could if he passes from here, he would have to open up his body, open up a stick, which gives me time to get out of my locked position. So I just hold my ground, and yeah, here comes the shot.
The patience is remarkable. Now, it's funny you talk about the hands and the stick here, Connor, because the one thing I'll give Dylan credit for, I mean, he's a hell of a player. I don't know that he looks at you once in this. Like, I think a lot of amateur goalies would be like, oh man, he's passing, because like his head is sort of looking at the pass option. I feel like almost the entire way.
Yeah, so if he was going to pass, it would have been probably 2 seconds back. So
Okay,
if you want to roll that back to the top of the circle,
I will. Thank you.
right when he pulls that off his backhand, not there. Well, he could try to pass there,
Okay.
and then once he hesitates, it's less likely just
Okay.
through repetition, and then the other chance he has to pass is right there. And since he doesn't, I don't have to. And even if he tried there, he would still have to open up his body a little more. His elbow would have came out. His shoulders would have had to rotate a little bit. And then it would have given me a little bit of time to at least adjust my depth. But he didn't do any of that. So I held my ground. I always hold my ground in my starting position. And then things that happen can change what I'm reading.
Okay. So the other thing too is you talk about holding your ground. A lot of guys would like to play this with backwards flow, so that if that pass does go across, they've got a little bit of momentum. Again, you talk about holding your ground, and I'm not sure anyone holds their ground as well as you, to be quite frank. Like, your ability to hold ground, is that just a trust in your ability to get across without needing momentum or flow? I haven't seen you use a lot of flow in your game.
Yeah, no, I do a lot of movement work, and especially in the summers, and I trust my feet. I think the most important part for getting places is your eyes. It's not your body. Your body's, even with flow, your body's going to get to where it needs to get to based on if your eyes can get over. So for me, I trust how fast my eyes are, and once I'm locked in an edge, it's probably the strongest push I can possibly get. And then with good details and mechanics, I know I can get there.
And again, it's just a straight shot, but there's options there for Duchesne. So I don't know, again, like what kind of details you're looking for. Is this like, it's pretty much a 3-on-1 at one? I guess your guy catches up, and Stanley catches up and makes it a 3-on-2. But what are you looking for on here that allows you to, again, have that confidence to lock in on a skill player like Matt?
Little Braden Holtby story. So now, this is what I want everybody to do, okay? What I want you to do is take the ball, drop it like this. Good squat position. You're going to take it, drop it, almost go like in a back catcher position. Take it, drop it. Get as low as you can. Like you're almost going to touch. Good squat position. Good. When you've done a few with your blocker, then mix it up with your glove. Good, really good. Already. You okay? Yeah. Okay, we got it? Okay. Now, this is my all-time favorite goalie drill. Okay? If I had to pick one. Now, our first year in Saskatoon, our team was bad, really bad. Braden was consistently getting 45, 50 shots a night. Most goalies in the league, what are we getting usually?
I was up there too, so.
Right, so what do we normally go?
30, 20.
About 30, 25 to 30? Okay. So, now what we're going to do, you're going to put your hands on your hips. Okay? I'm going to you're going to partner up here in a second. With your partner, you're going to put the balls at his eye level. You're going to catch it the same way. Okay? Palms down.
Palms down.
Yeah, out, hand on the hips. Good. We want 30 consecutive in a row. If If you drop, you got to go back to 0. I said to Braden, okay, Braden, you're getting 45 a night. We got to get you where you're doing 50 in a row consecutively. We started at 5:15 at night. I am not making this up. We left Saskatoon, we left the Credit Union Center back then at 10:15 at night. He spent 5 hours doing this with me. Okay, you ready? Let's see how we go. Oh, if you can't compete, cheat, eh? That's okay. There we go. Now, we're going to use this in the game, big guy.
Passing close, pass it around.
Great. Who's making the first move?
Yeah.
Right? Who's making the first move? Shooter. He's got so much confidence and trust that I'm so quick that I can outwit you. So again, if there's a drill, dry land, mental, whatever, and you're going, okay, where are you going to use this in the game? Always ask that. If they can't, don't do it. Okay? Now, and I heard you got in trouble, sometimes. So we're gonna the RCs were here for you earlier, but you missed the thing. Now I want to see you try to do it this way. Nice. Good. Nice. Oh boy. Nice. Train them well, Pete. Good. Round of applause. Okay? So, that makes sense, right? Again, once you get it good, keep constant, never-ending improvement. Can I play for Las Vegas this year? Constant, never-ending improvement. You're getting better. So partner up, try that with partners. You got a guy coming down the ice, right? He's coming down your glove side. Now you're reading the play. So you got good tracking, but you also know where the middle lane drive is, and you also know where the far side guy is. Okay, so we're gonna partner up here in a second. Face me, big guy. You're gonna throw here, I'm gonna throw there.
Back and forth?
Yep. Now, where's his hands? Here or here? Again, big. All right, go, get it out there. Attaboy. Good. You keep it in that hand. I'm going there. You're going here. Throw it. I'm throwing it. Come on. Well, that's my bad. Okay, so we got that. Remember saw Braden doing the 2-ball. Okay, keep it there. We'll start walking backwards. Like that. Now, you see how we can start to, right? Now, what's the whole point of this? What's the whole point of this, guys? So we can read the play better. Right? So again, everything that we're doing on and off the ice, we're going to use it in the ice. Okay?
Well, it's him making the pass, but yeah, he's gets himself into a good spot. Kind of a no-look pass over to Line A here, and I think this is the power play one, or is this 5-on-5?
Let's go rewind it.
Power play. This is
you remember this one? So
I
again,
do. Yep.
What are you looking for originally as this power play starts in terms of handedness, and how are you approaching that?
Yeah. Again, you know that this guy right here is obviously going to be a shooter. They've got the pop play in the middle with either Suzuki or Caulfield, usually right in the middle. So they've got multiple threats on one-timers. Very good threats. So they've usually got multiple threats to run up as one-timers if they run it off the glove side there. Obviously, Hudson at the top is a distributor.
Okay, I was just going to say, you get a look there, you scan.
Yep, scan, got to know where the release points are.
The puck goes behind the net. Is that important to know when you have time to take those looks?
Yes, yeah, of course. And so you want to take your ice awareness, obviously, when the puck's not on a tape and when there's no threat to be made. And then, just know where the puck can go. He makes a nice play through the seam here, and then obviously I know that the two guys there left at the side of the net are both righties. So again, I have I know that whatever pass is going to be a one-timer, especially coming off this guy. Hudson sells it pretty well as he's coming down the middle, like he's going to shoot it. So I'm a little late getting there. Normally I'd like to be there on my feet. But again, I get my eyes on it, my head turns, my body comes across square, and I'm able to just eat that puck in my chest. And again, no rebound, which is a big thing on the power play. Give your guys, or on the penalty kill, sorry. Give your guys a breather. Get fresh guys on the ice, especially in a power play setting. So that's what you're looking for there. But again,
I was going to ask you about the slide. So that's just respect for what Hudson's selling.
Yeah,
you'd like to beat it on your feet. Range.
Absolutely, from that range. But again, he sells it really well. He's getting down to the top of the circle like he's going to shoot it, and then just opens up and puts it right in the wheelhouse for Laine, who can obviously rip the puck. So, he was hot at that point of the season.
Yeah.
I think he had like 11 power play goals in his first 12 games. So, that they were trying to feed him. And, like I said, I'd love to get there on my feet, but I think I did a fairly good job honoring Hudson at the top and still coming across square to make sure that there is no secondary threat there.
There's a better look here. Sorry. That he sells that.
He does, yeah.
So
He's shifty up there, and obviously he opens it up for Laine quite a bit, and he doesn't need a lot of space to put that puck in the net. So just trying to stay on my angle here too. I didn't push right back to my post. I kind of came across a little bit higher, and made sure I took away more of the angle here too.
I was just going to say, too, like we see a little bit of motion, too, like a little bit of that releasing of the edges, which gives you some momentum.
Exactly, yeah. As soon as he's coming down, I think that natural glide in my game, I know that if Hudson does shoot it, I could. It seems like a nothing play, but it's a subtle little movement. Like you said, I have to look to the right around my screen here.
So I'm just going to back it up.
Yep. So when he's got it, he's a lefty. He can come down and shoot it short side blocker there. So
you're on the short side.
I'm on the short side. I'm looking this way. And as soon as he kind of pulls it in, I have to change shoulders on my guy here to find the puck again. And I think that's Neighbors. He makes a really nice shot from his back foot there and gets it off quick. But it's just a subtle little shift on my part. It's not, nothing
see it here
glaring.
really well, too. It's like,
right here. So it's just a subtle little shuffle across, staying square. Again, hands are in front, eyes move first, body comes with it. And it's just opening up no holes from, a pretty good scoring area there. And just obviously eating the puck. And, if you drop it there, you got a guy coming in front, waving at it, and you just never know what's going to happen from there. So I think just the change of shoulder on the initial pass across, and then just coming to, staying as compact as possible here. So,
It's funny, you think of screens too, of like screens on releases, but screens hiding a pass can be just as.
Yeah, because then you're behind on the pass. And then, it's tough to find the release point at that point. So it's just, a subtle little shuffle in the place, track it into your body, no rebound because obviously, they got a guy there waiting to whack it in. But Westy and I call these sometimes like they seem like nothing saves, but that's a pretty good shot from a good scoring zone. And
middle of the ice,
you make it look as simple as possible, and that's really the goal.
I was just going to say, if you overdo the push, like if you lose the sight of the pass and you think it's going and you make a big push or a big movement initially or come up,
yes,
you're probably not going to be able to be as controlled in that save.
Yeah, it could be easy to over push there because he's coming into the shot as well, coming into the one time. So I could have over pushed it a little bit and gotten too far to my glove side, and then maybe that finds a hole through my blocker. So I think just coming across and staying set and staying down on the release allows me to just be as clean as possible there.